Precious. So let me quickly drop you some updates of some things that happen for inside our country. After this quick update, of course, we'll go live proper by 9 o'clock. Yeah, by 9 o'clock when our guests could join us for Inside the Show. So let me quickly rush you up to waiting they happen for inside the country. Well, of course, the Iran, Israel, US war still they go on, and of course, there's been lots of threats that has been made. But we'd always look at inside our own country and go waiting the be the thing will be say they happen. So some people don't accuse President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of giving a contract, awarding a contract to somebody who be say be known notorious a known notorious fraudster. Say he give him contract, but that's not all. Plus, including say, okay, Umahi don't threaten somebody. Say, I for just shoot you, kill you. If not, be say be woman, I for just shoot you. Wow, is it that easy to kill someone now? All these things are more Nigerians they talk say, waiting they happen. How can all of these things be happening like this? Plus, other to read them way BC did them. But let me rush you through the headlines very, very quickly. Just stay on the line. Yeah, just stay there. We they come rush you through all of these and more things we BC the shell for inside the country. My name is Precious Thingy, and welcome to Quick Updates with Precious. So very quickly, let me run you through some conversations. We are going to start from. I like start with that Umahi, just to brush them up very quickly. So, if not that you are a woman, I would have shot you. Ebonyi, $119 million recovery consultant alleges abduction threats by ex-governor Dave Umahi. This one, that is another woman, don't come out that threat again. Say be say now waiting Oga Umahi threaten them. And what is it like when you don't get too many reports of high-handedness from one particular government official? Now, Jackie Ike Tunoye, a chief executive officer of Andrew Bishopton Limited, the consultant firm that helped Ebonyi State identity helped Ebonyi State identity and reconcile 119.4 facts. 119 billion 419 million 270 119 billion 419 million 427,059 naira. Did you hear that? 119, how much is that again? Yeah, so that is what it says. No, 119,419,427 and $0.59 million dollars, as it take be like that, dollars. In over deduction from a foreign loan servicing account. She has accused the former governor of the state, David Umahi, of allegedly betraying her and intimidating her and also abusing his state powers. Now, what's in the say she don't accuse be this one. So Umahi is currently the Minister of Nigeria of Works, of course, and of course saying that Tinubu minister. Now, Ike Tunoye, as she is, alleged that she was abducted by armed police officers. Almost the same way we didn't do to Madam Tracy Hiri, abducted by armed police officers from her Abuja residence and transported to Abakiliki after securing a court judgment over consultancy fees tied to the recovery of $119,419,427 $427.59 for the state. She recovered this amount of money for Ebonyi State. But guess what? Say the abductor. Why? Because Oga pay me my consultation fee. Or has he trouble? Now, in an exclusive interview she had with Sahara reporters today, Tuesday, Ike Tunoye detailed how her firm was appointed in 2015 by the Ebonyi State government to reconcile and recover excesses deductions in foreign and local loan facilities. Work that ultimately led to the identification of over 19 million US dollars allegedly wrongfully deducted from the state's foreign loan servicing account. Now, but what began as a celebrated recovery effort, she said, spiraled into a hostility, contract termination, threats, arrest, and what she described as an attempt to coax her into withdrawing a valid court judgment. And so the woman don't come out, can't talk. So this is Oga Umahi again with yet another woman inside another problem again. Now, according to Ike Andrew Bishopton Limited was formally appointed on October 6, 2015 as a consultant to Ebonyi State government, according to her letter of appointment. And it was signed by the Commissioner of Finance and Economic Development, Dr. Dennis Ude Ekumankama. Nice sign. Well, the matter shall long. Bottom line, it be say, according to Ike trouble began after it became clear that funds would indeed be refunded. Now, when the governors from when the governors forum centralized the claims process under Governor Abdulaziz Yari, it was agreed that state consultants would not be forgotten, she said. Now, the first tranches paid to Ebonyi State under the governors forum's schedule reportedly amounted to about, I think she said, about 8.3 billion thereabouts. Based on the contractual 25% entitlement, Andrew Bishopton Limited was supposed to get something from it out of 8.something billion. No, give us our own share now. Nadia and I trouble come out. And the share is not that it's too much, just a little sum of 2 billion naira. Nadia and I problem come out. So that is I can't get you details of this because this is a quick update, but I just thought to quickly brush up or gloss through that conversation because a part of waiting a BC people don't. And people come, they say, Oga Umahi, you again with another woman again, another problem again. How many of these CBC will go the face inside this country? Well, that's just one of the many stories we get to do with a Minister for State. I make I just bring to another month. Sharp. But let's just go straight to other issues very quickly. Did I also tell you that your states, that your federal government has just awarded a contract to somebody where they tied to being a fraudster? And this one don't also cause another source for worry again. So, Aviation Minister Festus Keyamo has awarded a 22 billion naira contract for the first phase of the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency NAMA headquarters in Abuja to a company linked to Nasiru Danu, a businessman accused of serious fraud and who reportedly fled the country to avoid investigation. Now, in company now, they handle contract. So people are saying that among all the companies where BC they eligible to handle this contract, why a company tied to somebody who's been linked to fraud? Now the contract officially valued at 21.68 billion naira, about 22 billion naira inclusive of taxes, was announced by Mr. Keyamo during a groundbreaking ceremony last week. And some people don't detox. Say wait. In fact, in an exclusive with People's Gazette, the NHD Interbiz is owned by Nasiru Danu, a figure with a controversial past. Now, the publication cited two anonymous sources familiar with the arrangement, claiming Mr. Keyamo deliberately avoided mentioning Mr. Danu's name in that statement, in the public statement. Now, the sources suggest that the award fits a broader pattern of questionable contracts which they give under the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, allegedly aimed at raising funds for the 2027 elections. That now waiting a BC then carry for the news. That Mr. Danu, who has ties with the ruling party, of course, with APC, and has worked on projects with the NNPC and pipeline security in the past, faces multiple fraud allegations, and he never did in the country to answer to those allegations. But with the carry contract they give him. In fact, in 2019, he was reportedly arrested at London Heathrow Airport over claims involving a fake passport and large sums of cash linked to money laundering. That's the person that we're awarding a contract to. Now, the same year, one of his companies secured a crude oil for petroleum swap deal with the NNPC. These are crude for fuel business in companies secure one of them. Person where BC then catch with fake passports. Now, in 2021, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission probed him over the alleged diversion of 51 billion naira from Nigeria Customs Service funds, with some reports linking transfers to a foundation associated with the Buhari family at that time, if you remember this incident. Now, following the probe under the EFCC chairman Abdulrashid Bawa, Mr. Danu is said to have fled to Dubai on a private jet to evade arrest. Until today, he hasn't been held. And what do we now see? He's getting contracts worth billions of naira in Nigeria. Well, make a run through very quickly some of the headlines and we get. I mean, the quick updates and very quickly. Iran war, Nigeria government suspend pilgrimage to Israel. The ones that we're supposed to go Saudi Arabia and call, they will still go because that's not the question. Because not as Israel know they safe. Now, so Saudi Arabia also know they safe. For some people, considering what's they go on there now because of the attack by Iran, on all of these other Middle East countries. Now, panel suspends medical director, 2 doctors for Chimamanda Adichie's son's death. So the medical director, the 2 doctors, they suspended over the death of the young child. Tinubu nominates Taiwo Oyedele as Minister of State for Finance, redeploys Anite Uzoka. Now, wow. So people don't they say, why now? Now, 2 Yoruba men now go to handle our economy. We have Minister of Economy and Coordinating Minister of the Economy. Will be Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy will be Wale Idun. And then the woman will be say they support them, where they don't pursue for one corner. Sorry, where they need to hear her voice like that. According to what people they talk for the streets of social media, has now been redeployed. And then Oga Oyedele. But some people come they say, wait, excuse me, Oga Oyedele, not be the person will be the chairman of the controversial tax bill where basically cause a lot of controversy right now, while others are saying that he's shown Tinubu competence, that he's capable of doing the job, and that's why he's been employed or he's been pushed to be the coordinating Minister of Finance. Maybe one day he will even be our proper Minister of Finance, and who knows. You lied, charge my father to court, prove he's a thief. Erufai's son tells ICPC. Say, what's on they say on see anything for a house now? Like, what people are saying, what's the rationale behind Erufai even having phone tapping equipment in his house in the first place? Because how can you tell me that, first of all, he heard about his alleged investigation and arrest while he was he was abroad, and he still made that time to come back from abroad into Nigeria. He came into the country. Say make a run from there. They go. He still came into the country and stayed like 2 days in the country before he now, went to answer the EFCC summons. So people they talk, say, excuse me. So if you be saying get anything we get to do, when they use wiretapping for inside the house, that 2 days after he come back, or even while he still there, if he calling family members, when they command anything we be say they incriminating. The if he call them to come out. So he left the things till he come back, go using her report on her. He reports himself to honor. And then on a con search in house, then can still see the things where they use tap. Come on, Nigerians, we can do better. That's what Nigerians are saying. But then, hey, that's what his son had to say. Oshun Guba poll, campaigns must comply with the Electoral Act. INEC, 90 talk that one. Appeal court ruling on PDP crisis will decide my political future. Governor Lawal, 90 talk that one. That is whether in go APC or in go PDP. Right now, none of them be left or right. All of them are just anyhow political parties. That's what people they talk. APC directs swearing in of newly elected ward LGA state executives. Then make all of them come, swear in. And the NNPCL, other Nigerian filling stations increased fuel price. Of course, I tell you yesterday, because of waiting they happened for inside the oil market. War, fuel price hike makes adequate domestic crude supply inevitable. Petron, now they talk this one. And then we just move on. Water attack, Benue government disburses 50,000 naira to 1,000 families. When I saw this incident, I was particularly very excited that the government of Benue State has eventually started disbursing cash or some sort of relief to the people victims of the attack in Benue State. 50,000 naira. With the present economy, how much money go do on that? First of all, please like and share this post. Kindly like, share, and please subscribe to this platform if it's your first time of joining us, or if you've been watching us and you're yet to subscribe, please do well to kindly subscribe. Now, first of all, government tell us say, we were arguing that we no get up to 300 people will be said die for inside that incident. The people of the village said they reached 300 plus. Government they tossing 100 and something. In fact, I think we managed to push the figure to 200, right? How come we have families that are affected that is up to 1,000? Because the Benue State government, they disbursed 50,000 naira to each 1,000 families. To up to 1,000 families. So each of the family of 1,000 will collect 50. So that is 50,000 times 1,000 people. How come we have up to 1,000 people receiving relief, but we'll not get up to 1,000 families affected for inside the incident? That's a question where people ask. Why are we doing like this now? All right. Moving on. There is danger in Aso Rock. Be watchful. Premier Tayodele warns Tinubu. And then EFCC chairman urges Nigerian students to shun fraud. Thank you, sir. Also urge our politicians to shun fraud too. To shun lying, to shun, looting of funds, to shun using constituency project money to do other things, to shun inflating money, padding money. Tell our politicians, as they tell youth, they tell politicians, so that right hand will wash left hand wash right hand, the two of them become clean. Go good like that. Okay. All right. Ondo residents barricade Akure Benin Highway over killing of farmer by gunmen. In fact, protests because of terrorism for inside Ondo State don't become a normal thing, almost a daily thing now. They're always protesting because the terrorism thing don't do too much for inside Ondo State, and it's so sad. Abducted Ondo worshippers freed after 9 million naira ransom. So people say the Celestial Church of God people, Celestial Church of Christ people, we say they abduct, they don't free them as they pay 9 million naira to free them. You know, say the kidnappers with the threat and say they will kill them if they don't pay ransom. Say the state government don't want to answer them. So now government now be the target to use the pay ransom. Wow. People can say, why don't you look out for the government and their people to kidnap and leave poor Nigerians who don't do anything if your grounds are against them? That's not waiting people they talk for the streets of social media. Now, troops rescue kidnapped victims, intercept suspected gun runner. Risk managers reveal potential impact of Iran's war on Nigeria. And then El Rufai's 1 billion rights suit against ICPC. 4 other suffers setback. Waiting suffer and setback, we'll talk about that later. Keyamo award 22 billion NEMA headquarters project to notorious fraudster Nasiru Danu as mindless looting rages under Bola Tinubu's administration. So reports his career. Trump says too late for Iran to seek talks. Say Iran and I want to talk now, it don't be too late. Iran said on their own they talk, say too late for us to also talk with you. I don't understand. Who dressing too late to go first take? Okay, now. So too late to talk, too late to talk. But please, innocent people are dying. That's the most important thing. And we need to stop anything which will cause the loss of innocent lives. And then DSS detains police immigration officers over El Rufai return to Nigeria. In fact, that matter now because of they say it get what it get to do with bribery. We happen. Say we happen, bribery, now it happen, now it make then. Okay, let's move on. I've raised bar of impactful governance inquiry. My successor should take it higher. Governor Abdul Razak, the governor of the Kwara State. You see, it's good when we heal ourselves like this, but how can you be living Kwara State at a time when we say insecurity don't cripple the place? Not be the same Kwara State who we hear say agree, according to them, say agree Oga Shetima the vice president to visit because of say the road to the village Woro, they too bad. So if you don't raise the bar so much, how come you don't raise the bar reach the road? That's all those local roads. Why you don't raise the bar reach them? So that to make them easy for people like Shetima to don't visit people will be victim of terrorism. That's not waiting to be say people they talk. Well done, sir, as you praise yourself. Send them rice. Nigerian content creators take aim at Tinubu government over food giveaway to cover shame and failure in new skit. They're not turning the government to skit. Now, Islamic terrorists said they would come for us and resume killings after Ramadan, but this time we will be ready for them. Reverend Dachumo, now in the talk this one. Terrorists in bushes and Asovila, as well as their sympathizers, should be hunted down and removed from F without mercy. Mike Arnold, see the come hard for our president. I don't know what our president done. You know, go let and rest. Say both the terrorists in Aso Rock and the one for Bush, made them commot them. Why now? Now, Peter be responsible for electricity failure in Edo State. Monde Pueblo. Hints. He hints saying that Peter be not responsible why Edo State not get light. And I saw that video, I couldn't stop laughing. So he said, oh, people were protesting because of lights, the Oga governor come say he won't join them protest. And then he joined them to protest. And guess what he said? He said he understands what they're going through. But I see these discos and all the things and what they do. Say we all know, say these discos and whether waiting, person where gets them or the person where they head them, na Fidelity Bank 9 gets the largest hair. And they say we know who owned Fidelity Bank abi. Those people who say they don't get money. And that is throwing a jab at P2B. Is P2B the owner of Fidelity Bank, please? That's a question we'll be saying. Go answer another day. But then, so Oga Kwebole insinuate say na P2B be the reason we make Edo State no get lights. Just to let you know. We will never convert to Islam or bow down to your Allah, whose followers chant Allahu Akbar before slaughtering innocent victims. Reverend Dachumo continues to fume and vex. And then Ribadu is so incompetent that when religious leaders raised insecurity issue at Asovila, guess what he did? He began speaking about progress under Tinubu and how safe Nigeria is now. Cardinal Onayeko, now they talk this one. I mean, my God. And the Archbishop is very, very, very enlightened. Now, man, really very enlightened. So for him to speak like this, that say, Oga Ribadu is so incompetent. Now, then call meeting of religious leaders and for Aso Rock, then they talk talk about insecurity, talk about the activities of armed militia headsmen. How did they kill innocent villagers? Guess what we're about to do? Begin talk about, we have so much gains in Tinubu's administration, we have gained a lot and security is now better. Wow. What now? Waiting on Ghana talk. So I'm sure you watch that on Arise Television. Tinubu government's priority is welfare of bloodthirsty terrorists, not millions of displaced terror victims. Mike Arnold continue to throw jab and throw bottle to our Oga president. I say nothing consign. I'm still waiting consign and to make sure the terrorists them day okay. Okay. Rivers local government chairman reportedly beats up teen girl over viral video of dilapidated school in his own community. So person post school for your community where pay attention to. Waiting it be say so waiting it be say people talk. Waiting it be say the person will be the chairman of the local government supposed to make sure say or promise say, oh, this school where they like this, I'll pay attention to it, is to intimidate the young girl, a teenager, where be say do the video. Wow, interesting. Beautiful country called Nigeria. Now, I did tell you earlier that Umahi said that if not that you're a woman, I would have shot you. Ebonyi State's $119 million recovery consultant alleges abduction threats by former governor Umahi. And then let's see, there's another story here about Egbetokun and Witin Ibise. They happen to ram as Egbetokun associates Shino Phillips accused of pocketing police conference funds, sharing loot with ex-IGP, former PRO Adejobi. Yeah. Now, wow. US warns citizens of imminent missiles, drone attacks in Saudi Arabia's Dhahran, says do not come to the consulate. And then let's see some more stories. You have open up the North Sea immediately. Trump tells UK Prime Minister Starmer as Iran conflict sparks energy crisis. So, and then soldiers stormed our community. Anambra businessman allegedly uses Nigerian army police to brutalize residents in land dispute. You get land dispute with your people, you call police and army for your people. That's now within the basic people they talk. Now, Shiites continuous protest in Yobe over killing of Iranian leader Khamenei, condemn US-Israeli aggression. So then they protest. Shiites no grill. They say, one, I will kill our leader like that. Saudi Arabia says it may respond to Iranian attack on Riyadh, which targeted US embassy. And DSS detains 5 police immigration officers, I told you earlier, over alleged bribery in failed Heathrow Airport arrest. And Delta APC crisis deepens as Omoagege Ned Nwoko Ibori's daughter offers others shun state congresses amid factional feud. Okay, now. Okay, when people they talk, say they go implode. People no understand that. A part of them be this one. Now, 4.1 magnitude earthquake hit southern Iran amid escalating US-Israel military strikes. So Iran said, I beg, may God help on her because he cannot be suffering US and Israel. Can they suffer earthquake, natural disaster, join them? So they go focus on one battle. APC Security Committee member threatens violence ahead of Nigerian student NANT election in Abuja. South African court remands 6 suspects over killing of Nigerian e-hailing driver. Let's see, time now. Ondo police command confirms bandits killed farmer. Vows to arrest the perpetrator. Say they don't confirm the bandits really kill farmer. That farmer will make it be say Ondo State people the protest today wouldn't kill. That's exactly it. Now Ronaldo flees Saudi Arabia with family, goes to Spain after airstrikes in Riyadh. And then Jigawa sacks Sharia's court judge over corruption, illegal detention. Yes, you heard that. Jigawa sacks Sharia court judge over corruption, illegal detention. Okay. All right. Nnamdi Kanu's imprisonment will significantly affect 2027 election in Southeast. This according to lawyer Ejimako. Now they talk this one. Okay. Former IGP Egbetokun remains at police IG house amid plots to contest Ogun State seat after forced retirement. Saying forced them to retire. Now Trump's regime change agenda in Iran is set to trigger World War III. Russian ex-president Medvedev once say this one really happen like that if it cause World War III. Pressure mounts on Tinubu as police DIGs lobby to stay. Ex-APC national chairman Akonde battles to keep Fire Day in Fire Day, in race to succeed IGP Diso, because IGP Diso go soon, that they say na 1 month only now you get, except Oga will use that elongation of the nothing, keep them. US shuts down embassies, suspends consular services across Middle East amid Iranian war, and the drone strikes hit Amazon data centers in UAE, disrupts cloud services across Middle East. Senate knocks CAC Registrar General Magaji rejects 2026 budget over clumsy scanty presentation. Spain rejects use of military base for US attacks on Iran, says operation unlawful. Say they no use our military base to attack Iran. No try Oga Abeg. They wanna the same way UK is saying that they're not interested in that. Spain is saying no use on a military base with our country used them, I beg, because the attack won't attack Iran, the unlawful. Now, Middle East crisis, 2 drones hit US embassy in Saudi Arabia. Americans put in temporary shelter. And then security heightened at US Capitol after Iranian strikes hit American embassy in Kuwait. US Congress to vote on Trump's military action in Iran as Republicans move to shield presidents. I'm sure that they would have started that vote already, so to know how far. Oh, by the way, for inside our country, he has to get to do with sit at home. Anambra government slashes worker salaries for failing to work on Monday. Say, for not coming to work on Monday, oh yeah, come out half salary. We need to pay on a complete again. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'd like to say a big thank you. This is just a quick update. The main update will come your way by 9 p.m. with our guests. I love you and appreciate you. Kindly subscribe, like, and share this post. Follow us like a village people. You know how I always say it. I see you when I come back in the evening. Thank you and goodbye.